Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy LB, and today in this video I'm going to show you how I create this stunning parallel slideshow inside Adobe After Effects. So now let's get in. Yes, alright guys, go here on new composition. I'm going to create the new composition, so let me rename it as the main composition, and then go here on duration. Let me add like 10 seconds of duration, and you have to make sure this background color is black, and then click OK, and then click on this icon for transparent grid, and I'm going to import my image which I'm going to use. So let me choose one of these image, guys. Okay, you can choose any image you want and then drop it here on this timeline. Guys, you see my image is too small, so now I'm going to use scale. Press S on your keyboard to scale the image to fit into well in composition. Right click and then go ahead and pre-compose. Click here on move all attribute and name it as image. Okay, this is pre-compose. Okay, and then click OK. So and then enable this 3D icon. Okay, let me create the camera. Yeah, this is the camera. The film size is 35 millimeters, and then click OK. So click here on this image and then come here on this rectangular, and then you have to choose this ellipse, double click. Okay guys, you see how the things it is, and then come here on this mask, choose add into subtract. Okay, and then come back here on one view, choose two views. Okay, and I'm going to see how the things is going on. Okay, I'm still here on this image. Duplicate this image by Ctrl+D, and then go here on Cinema 4D. Let me choose this classic 3D because I'm not using 4D. Yeah, then let me choose this second view and left side. So let me try to put away this duplicated image, guys. Okay, you see, and then let me try to scale it, and then guys, you see for this second view, you see this line of the second image becomes long. Okay, becomes tall. So when I decrease becomes short, when I increase becomes tall. Guys, you see here on this second view how the things it is going on. Okay, so let me, yeah, this is enough. Yeah, this is cool. And then come here on this image too, double click. Okay, and then let me reduce. Okay, this image, yeah, let me reduce, like, let me put it like here. Yeah, this is enough. Okay, then click here on this second image, duplicate again by Ctrl+D. Okay, and then come back here. Let me decrease this second view, and then let me put the third image away. Okay guys, you see for this first view how the stuff it is going on. Okay, I'm using this second view to put away the third image, so let me put it here, and then let me come back. Yeah, let me put it here. Okay, yeah, this is okay. Let me come back on this first view, and then let me try to increase also same as once. Okay, so guys, when I'm trying to increase this image, you see here on this second view, this line of third image, it is becomes tall. Okay, so let me put it here. Okay, and then double click on this mask. Okay, and then let me reduce. Let me reduce. Let me give it this size. Okay, this is okay, and then click here on this image again, duplicate the fourth image as Ctrl+D, and then move away the fourth image. Guys, you see on this first view how the things is going on. Okay, and then let me try to increase this size of this fourth image, and then you see on this second view of this line how it is comes too tall, and double click on this mask again, and let me decrease the size of this shape. Okay, maybe this is enough. Okay, so now click here on this fourth image, duplicate again. This is the last image. Okay, so now let me put the fifth image behind of those images. Okay, you see guys, no, so click Control to zoom. Yeah, you have to hold the Control to zoom. Okay, to zoom it in this way, and then double click on this mask again, and let me decrease the shape. Okay, in this way. Yeah, so now delete this mask. Okay, and then come back here on this camera. When I'm trying to move this camera forward, you see how I'm importing on these images. So now let me back here, let me put the camera as a default. So now click P for position for this camera, and then add keyframe for this point of interest, and then position, and then let me jump like a few frames. Okay, when I try to move this camera forward, you see the keyframe is already added. Okay, and then when I play, you see how the image is moving on. Okay, the camera is moving the front forward. So when I play as normal, you see how the camera is going on, guys. Okay, so now back here on second view, and then put one view, and then come back here on as default to fit this image, and then let me close this camera. So now click here on T text. I'm going to text, guys. Here you can text any words you want. So for me, let me type like big city. Let me type the big city. Yeah, guys, this is the Beijing city. Okay, the capital city of China, guys. Okay, so this is my text, and then select it all. Here you can choose the super bold. Okay, and here you can choose any font you want. Okay, yeah, you can choose any font you want. So now let me try to find the best font for me. There is many font. Yeah, this is not cool. So let me back as default. Let me choose. Yeah, this is the good font. So here you can just extend. Yeah, is to give the space between down and up text here, and is to give the space between each characters. Okay, so now come here on a window, and let me enable this align. Guys, for this align, it helps you to put this text in the center. Yeah, for this align vertical, left, right, horizontal. Yeah, so let me put this text here on this side, and then let me enable it in a 3D. Okay, this text, it must be in a 3D. Yeah, this is good. And then let me come back here on the second view, guys. You see also I got the layer of this text, and then let me try to put this layer of this text behind of those two images. Guys, you see here I have like 5 lines. Yeah, so now I have to put this text behind these 2 lines. Okay, so let me try to put here beside. Okay, on the one side. Okay, then move it down. Guys, you see I'm using this Y, X and Z axis. Okay, yeah, this text must be in a 3D dimension, right? Okay, so let me back here on this one view, and let me back here on fit as default. Okay, so when I pray, you see guys, for that camera move, also the text it is moving on. So now click P for position. For this text, I'm going to animate this text. Okay, my text will come from like left to right, or you can animate like in right to left. Okay, so this is how my animation of my text is, guys. You can animate in where you want. You can move it up from down or down from up. Yes, you can animate any animation of the text you want. Okay, so now let me smooth this keyframe. Okay, after animating, you have to smooth your keyframe, guys, and using this graph. Okay, so back here on this timeline, when I am praying, you see how this animation is. Let me try to reduce this space between those two keyframes. Yeah, for my animation, this is how my animation is. Yes, okay, and this is how my animation, guys, is. Yeah, this is good, and this is good. So now I'm going to use opacity, guys. I have already jumped like a few frames, so now I have to add the keyframe, two keyframe, the opacity, yeah, something like this. Yeah, so select those all layers, right click for pre-composite, and let me name it as slide 1. Okay, so now back here on this ellipse, and for this fill, let me choose no as black image. So now let me trace. So now let me trace the shape like this. Yeah, the cycle shape. You see, guys, I shape all my frame. Okay, so select all those two keyframe and then click P, and then bring this blue line on the beginning of this layer, and I'm going to add the keyframe. Okay, let me add the keyframe here. I have already jumped like a few frames. Okay, so now let me back here on the beginning of my keyframe of my layers, and then let me move aside these shape layers for slide 1 and shape 1. Okay, so let me try to extend. Yeah, let me try to extend this keyframe, and then don't forget to smooth this keyframe, guys. Okay, select those point of this keyframe and then try to smooth in this way, guys. Okay, and when I pray, guys, you see how the thing it is too fast, man. Okay, let me try to increase the space between those two keyframes, guys. When I play in this way, you see this slide, it is too fast. Okay, let me try to increase the space, guys, the space between those two keyframes. Okay, so when I pray, you see, this is good. Yeah, this is good, guys. Yeah, this is for you. This is enough. Yeah, maybe this is perfect. So now this track mate of this slide 1 you have to link with this shape layer 1. Okay, and you see the black color is disappeared. Okay, so when I pray, you see, hey, that's so beautiful. Yeah, this slide becomes well, guys. Okay, and let me try to move this keyframe here. Yeah, man, this is good. This is good. So let me close my shape layer one and then this slide one, okay, and then select it all, duplicate by Ctrl+D, and then let me move these duplicated layers up. So I'm on slide one, okay, so let me jump like a few frames for those two duplicated slide, okay. I jump like 3 or 4 frames, okay. I jump like a few frames, guys, okay, and let me click on this slide one, and then let me go here on effect, and I'm going to search the effect called magnify and drag this magnify on this slide one, okay. You see there is some things in the center. Let me increase the size, okay. Let me increase the size, and let me increase this magnification. Let me put it like 170, and then this track mate of this red one you have to link with this shape layer 2, okay. And then let me search another effect called the Gaussian blur. For this Gaussian blur, put it on this slide one, okay. And I'm going to increase this brightness for this Gaussian blur, okay. Let me add some enough blurriness of this slide one, okay. And then click here on this shape layer 2. When I open up, you see it is black color, yeah, okay. Let me click on fill and then go here on none, okay, and then click OK. That's so good. So for this stroke, let me add white. For this stroke, guys, you see this line. Let me decrease this stroke, yeah, okay. You see, yeah, I have already added the stroke. So now let me add the Gaussian blue for this stroke, for this line, okay. I try to add like blurriness, okay. It's like too small for us, this line, okay. You see how this line is, yeah, this is good. So now duplicated this slide, okay, slide one and shape one into slide one shape layer 2, okay. So now, and then you have to move like few frames, okay. I have already jumped like a few frames, and there you have to link this track mate, this slide one with the shape layer 4, and then this normal you have to choose screen, all right. So and then I'm going to duplicate again, okay, Ctrl+D, and then move up, okay. And then let me jump like a few frames, guys. Remember, for those two shapes, two layers, I have already duplicated in third, yes, times, and you have to link with this. And for this fill you have to add none. For this stroke, guys, let me add the stroke, the white. Okay, let me add also Gaussian blur to smooth this line, to add the brightness of this line, okay. Duplicate again this shape layer 6, and let me jump like a few frames, okay. Let me open up and then go here on transform. Let me reduce the opacity of this line, and also for this shape layer 6 I can reduce the opacity of this line, okay, because this line, it is a thick, so I just want to put it in a thin, okay. And this line for this shape layer 3 I can reduce the opacity of it, yes, okay. This is good, yeah, this is good one, guys. So now let me try to increase this stroke of this shape layer 7. So now, guys, when I pray, guys, you see how this slideshow it is coming on, guys. This is so good, this is so good. So now back here on the feet, and let's see how my slide is coming on. So then back here on this slide one, then on this big city on my text. Okay, so click here on this text layer, duplicate by Ctrl press D, and then let me scale this layer, and then let me try to put it up, yeah, like this. And then let me go here on text and come back here on this swap fill. Okay, so you see guys, I remains like stroke of this text. Okay, for this stroke color it is white, and then let me try to reduce this duplicated text layer, and I have to move it up. Yeah, let me move it up in this way. Yeah, this is good one, and then close. So for this opacity, you can decrease the opacity of this stroke text. Okay, yeah, this is good, and then close. So let me pray and let's see how it is. Let me pray and let's see how it is. So first let me scale it too big. No, when you scale this to, yeah, this is not good, this not looks good. And let me scale it, let me give it like a small size. Yeah, when I pray guys, you see how this text it is. So back here on this menu composition, and I'm going to pray, and let's see how it is. Guys, this is how you can create this slideshow inside Adobe After Effects. Guys, if you have any question, please don't forget to subscribe, drop your comment down below, like, share, yeah, and the comment. So let me know what you think. See you in next video guys. Peace.